2024 has been an insane year for Counter-Strike skin trading, especially in the West. We have seen some insane things from the outright removal of Buff 163 in the West altogether, which really has hurt the liquidity and the money in the markets, especially for a lot of the more illiquid stuff. We've also seen briefly peer-to-peer marketplaces just going down entirely, which was absolutely insane. It was really unprecedented. It was not really anything anyone expected. And in the wake of all this, we have not really seen any Western marketplaces stepping up all that much and seizing a lot of this market share and kind of filling the gaps and holes left by Buff 163 in the markets and answering a lot of the community's needs and demands for CS2 skin trading. But it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all bad news. It's not looking great for a lot of skin trading in the West right now. But recently, in the past couple of weeks, we did get a little bit of good news that could be some first steps in the right direction to hopefully getting to something very much better in the future, eventually. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. But of course, first, real quick, just wanted to plug my cash trading business. If you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items and turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, you should definitely hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. Like I said, since Buff 163 is Ripperino in the West right now, I am looking to buy at least a little bit more liquid stuff, but helping you guys cash out safely, effectively, efficiently. And of course, by selling to me, you're helping support me, my channel, my content. Pretty much everything you see on the screen right here is stuff that I've bought in recent cash trades. We've been getting a lot of deals done lately, actually. So if you'd like to be the next one, definitely hit me up over on Twitter and we can get a deal done. With that being said, let's get right into this. So some of the big news coming out very, very recently was this from CSFlow.com on Twitter. They said, "We are excited to introduce the CSFlow app on Android and iOS. Available now. You can buy, sell, receive notifications, create trade offers, and more on the go." So like I said previously, when we actually lost the peer-to-peer trading websites briefly, this seems like a couple months ago at this point, the biggest thing was that when these peer-to-peer trading websites came back, they had to do different workarounds because Valve was, changing the API, changing the back end to how the trading systems actually worked. I think, Valve was trying to combat gambling websites and stuff like that in a lot of ways, but it ended up indirectly hurting a lot of the CS2 trading community. It ended up hurting a lot of peer-to-peer trading websites that, weren't particularly doing anything wrong or anything that Valve doesn't like or anything like that, but they just got kind of caught in the crossfire. Well, one of the responses to this was, CSFlow implementing their new trading method that, they're verifying the trades themselves, so they can actually guarantee that stuff is going through now, since they can't see your inventories and stuff like that anymore. We have the new 10-day invisibility. One of the things they did was they had a Chrome extension that would automatically verify these trades were going through, but they didn't have that built into the mobile because, again, it was a Chrome extension. You don't have Chrome extensions on your phone, so they had to work on actually developing this thing for the app. So this was very, very frustrating to people because so many less trades were getting done on CS Float, and so many more trades were getting canceled and stuff, because to actually complete a trade on CS Float, you had to be at home, you had to be at your computer. The person who was actually selling it had to confirm it and trade it and all that stuff to you. And in a global marketplace, that isn't always very feasible, that it isn't always going to be, very accurate. A lot of times, I have people globally from Europe or whatever buying my stuff at something that might be like 3 a.m. my time or 6 a.m. my time or whatever. I might be sleeping, and they don't want to wait hours to get their items. They buy my stuff at a time that I'm sleeping, then they end up canceling because they think I'm just taking forever, but really, I might be sleeping, or I might be out, having lunch or dinner or doing something fun or whatever. Like, it's not realistic to have people at their computers 24/7. Previously, you could just open up csflow.com on your phone. You'd be able to get trades done that way, but that was no longer the case. But now with the app out, obviously, this is a great sign because CSFlow really is the Western leader in terms of CS2 marketplace trading. Yeah, you do have some other options. You have stuff like CS Money that I've seen people getting some really good deals done and getting a lot of stuff done, but CS Money you can't currently cash out as an American, so that is really going to hurt things. You have stuff like Skinport, which I think can be okay, but they have some pretty crazy fees. You have stuff like GamerPay, which is a decent website, but it's very ugly, it's clunky, it's not very user friendly or functional or whatever. It doesn't have amazing liquidity. You have stuff like SkinBid, which has a lot of those same problems, an ugly website, clunky features, and ridiculous fees for everything that I've seen. But then you have Float that has a decent fee structure, has a great looking website, has a lot of functionality. It doesn't have everything. They don't do everything amazing, but this was a good sign that now people were going to be able to buy and sell items from an actual app, which I did think was good. And I know CS Float talks about this a little bit too, because they've been replying to some people. Some people were asking about the fact that that they had the website forever, but now they just have an app, and it was going to be the exact same. But they are saying that now actually having an app, they're actually going to be able to do some more things, add some more features, add some more functionality. So this could be something very, very big coming soon. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But either way, I just think this is really, really awesome and exciting that the best Western marketplace is adding more features. They are getting better. And just the fact that people don't have to be at their computers anymore, and we can get back to the old, being able to trade from anywhere, anytime. I know personally for me, this is going to be a game changer. This is going to let me get way more deals done. This is going to make it so that I'm getting way less deals canceled. And also, just instead of having to type in CS Flow on my Safari browser or whatever all the time, now I have the option for the app, which is going to be very, very good. Now, like I said, this does not save the Western marketplace overnight. There are still some very, very real issues. And obviously, this tweet is from June 22nd, but I actually wanted to, be able to use the app and actually go through some trades and have a little bit of experience with it so I could talk about it a little bit better, rather than just talking about it right when it comes out and not really knowing what's going on. So overall, I do like the app. The app is pretty much exactly like the PC version of CS Float, which again, I do think looks really good. I think works really good for the most part. It is very, very functional, especially for an app that just released and just came out. There's people that have been giving them plenty of suggestions, saying you need a go back button. SMS notifications are now disabled because they're going to be doing push notifications through the app. But there are still plenty of people asking questions and stuff. I thought it was pretty funny. We got a CS Flow app before Operation 12. There are still people asking for stuff like this. Are there any plans to include bulk buying, selling, listing functions in the future? Could be huge if you guys ever implement it as one of the first international markets to do so. This is something that any website in the West absolutely needs. Right now, trying to buy something like cases or filler skins or capsules or stickers or whatever in bulk is an absolute nightmare, and having those options would definitely help liquidity. If it's easier to buy and sell in bulk, there's going to be a higher likelihood of bulk items being bought and sold on your sites. Remix left them some feedback. Apparently there's no skin thumbnails on the database. There's no way to close the database filters on iOS. When you click on the sales graph, the model price pop-up stays on the screen while you scroll away. Market listings should be in list format, not cards. You can fit 8 list style listings in the same space as 4 cards. Clicking the rank for market listing doesn't bring you to the database like the website. No pop-up when clicking on the top rated seller. I don't know. Some decent feedback and stuff going on there. Some of the issues that I have had with the site is some issues that some other people have had as well. This guy said, in this world, nothing can be said to be certain except death, taxes, and your Steam session expiring every other day. That is definitely a big issue and really annoying for the CS Flow app. Every time I actually go to do a trade or get something done on the app, I have to re-sign into Steam, which can be really annoying because, some people, it's just easy to log into their password, whatever, but then you also have to verify it on your Steam app and go through a bunch of hoops. And if I'm at home and it's just easier to walk up to my computer where I'm already logged in and do it, I might be more likely to do that. So in some ways, this isn't even perfectly allowing people to, buy, sell, and trade on the go and stuff like that, because it can be a little bit annoying. But also, there are definitely still some issues. But I did think that this was cool as well, talking about buying, selling bulk features. This guy, Monkey Biz CS, says that the extension is done. Buying fillers, cases, or anything in bulk has never been easier. If you want to join a short, limited test before it goes live, send an email in his bio and he'll add you. But apparently, he is making his own kind of extension to do some bulk buying and selling features on CS Float, which could be very, very cool. So not only are we now getting a CS Flow app, but we might be getting some bulk buying and selling features coming very, very soon, which again, the West greatly needs a good trading website. Now, I know we maybe don't have as much money and liquidity in the markets as stuff like China, but I think part of the reason is because we don't really have a great website that we have access to, so it stops people from even getting there in the first place. Is it the chicken or the egg? Do we not have good sites because we don't have any money? Do we not have any money because we don't have any good sites to use them on anyway? Say big money did come in, they wouldn't even have any way to buy and sell stuff regularly. I don't know, but again, I do think that this is a very, very big first step that the leader in the CS2 trading marketplace in the West, CS Flow, is making some big strides. They now have an app. They are making some big changes. Again, I still have issues with them. I still hate that they don't have a bulk buying and selling feature. I still think the buy order system sucks ass, and it's still insane to me that they don't have all the items. You can't even buy patches on CS Flow, which makes absolutely no sense to me. I can buy and sell patch packs, but I can't buy and sell patches. And why patch is an item that's been around in the game for so long, and there's a lot of money in patches. The Dead Men patch is hundreds of dollars. You have stuff like the Bayonet Frog patch, which is seemingly going on thousands of dollars. Why would CS Flow not be interested in buying and selling these items? It really makes no sense to me. But CS Flow is making some strides, and I do hope that now that the app is live and functional, that it will hopefully start making some changes and helping out the marketplaces. But like Minty CS said here, CS Flow app, volume still shitty, liquid still takes weeks to sell, but the community is excited. I don't know. All the problems are not solved overnight, and I'm still waiting for a Western marketplace to really step up and really carry the scene. And I don't know why a lot of these sites aren't implementing a lot of the features that people loved and use all the time on Buff 163. But I hope today or this week or this month or whatever with the CS Flow changes is at least a step in the right direction, and that CS2 skin trading in the West is hopefully on the come up and hopefully going to have brighter days ahead in 2024 and beyond. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you next one. Until then, peace.